Alright, so I just got home from work, but I wanted to do a quick video here on some new shoes that I found, and I thought people might be interested in. Hot off the presses. These are, I think they might have a limited time before something happens to them. And here's what they are. These are the new Banana Republic single monk. They say Italian leather. I don't know. Brogued shoes. Now, if these are your first pair of dark black dress shoes, stop. Don't buy these. Shoes are like suits. You should have ones that you get first, and you should have ones that you get later on down the road. If this is your first pair of shoes, stop. Go buy yourself a classic black pair of Oxfords. Lace up black pair of dress shoe Oxfords. These ones are old and need polished up. These are Cole Haans, and I have had these for probably 5 years. Oh, kitty! Hi, kitty! It's the wife's cat. But these are a great first shoe. These should be your first go-to black shoe, a black pair of Oxfords. If you have those and you're looking to move on, now we move on. So these are the Banana Republic Single Monk Brogued shoes. They are $168. And the reason that I mentioned that they may be time sensitive is they're not currently listed as a BR pick, which means they're not excluded from codes. They run for $168. I got them with a code for 40% off, and I think out the door I paid $108 for them. So I've wore these for several days now, and I find them to be fantastic for the money. I think they're perfect. They look great under dress shoes. What you will see here also too is I think how they're going to break in across here is going to be really nice as well. They kind of lined up the stitching or the broguing, or however you want to call it, perfectly for where your toe crease is going to line up, so it's not going to look bad. As far as the strap goes for the monk, it will open very nice, thick leather there, not cheap or flimsy at all like some of the shoes I've tried in this category. But one kind of thing that they do have, some people find this a negative, some people find this a positive. I find that I can't get this off, is that they do not open up to slide your foot into. This is where they go. So I would recommend a shoehorn if you're going to be doing something along those lines. But the leather is nice and thick, and I see these with polishing and conditioning lasting a pretty good time. Obviously, here you have your other pair. Now, what I like about these, in addition to the leather, some of the details are really good. You're not going to see it here, but there is stitching that's right here, double stitched to hold this together. But also, where my big points of contention are with most shoes, look at the soles of those shoes. Those are fantastic. We've got the grooved stitching. It's going to break in real nice. That's going to look good over time. Now, it's not the highest of qualities, but it's not terrible. And this has been worn quite a lot now. It's not digging in or anything else. So for $100, that looks great. One of my biggest pet peeves when you buy a dress shoe is guys who buy dress shoes, not guys particularly, but dress shoes that have like thick rubber orthopedic looking soles. Stop buying thick rubber orthopedic looking soles. Unless you are working a job that's like in retail or something like that where you're going to be on your feet all day long, don't buy thick, chunky, rubber-soled dress shoes. It just doesn't look good, no matter what you do. So a very nice, thin, profiled sole, and even if you lift your leg up and you're crossing your leg, the underneath of the shoes does not look cheap. They kept the detail going underneath the shoes as well. You got your good emblem there. Your size is there, which I think is fantastic because a lot of the time the inner size wears off, and I forget if I'm a 12 or a 13. Sometimes I go different between shoes. And then, of course, like I said, you've got your groove stitching going through here. So overall, I would highly recommend these shoes. Check them out before they become a BR pick and they end up being excluded. I have nothing negative to say, except if I had to pick one thing, it would be that the edge of the sole here sticks out a little bit past the toe box. I might prefer to have that not stick out so far, to be a little bit closer up. I think it would look a little bit better. But overall, I mean, as far as getting it on, I mean, it's smooth, yo. You just pop that bad boy on, but bam, son. And that gives you an idea of what they look like when they're on. Does this look creepy? I feel like this just got really creepy. How creepy did this just get? Are we creeped out now? Should I stop it?